Ladies, I am here tonight on the show, and tonight on the show I am going to talk about Kyrie Irving being out for the Celtics. Kyrie Irving is now out for the Celtics for the season. It was announced. First they said that so it was announced today that he's out for the season. They did that first surgery on him, and they said, oh, he may be come back in May. They did the surgery in late March. They did the surgery in late March, and they're like, oh, he may be back. He maybe have a chance to come back in May, and now I guess today they decided that no, they have to once again go do another surgery, and this one's gonna keep him out for the rest of the season. We won't see Kyrie Irving until next season, so he is out for the season. We will no longer be seeing him. And so now what do the Celtics do? Try to survive as much as they can. It's over for the Celtics. I'm sorry, it's over for the Celtics. I have not even watched a Celtics game since Kyrie Irving went down. I'm sorry, there is no way in hell. I think they're going to get eliminated in the first round. I don't even think they're getting past the first round. I think in the first round, the Celtics will be eliminated. Right now, they're the 2 seed. They would either have to play Washington or Milwaukee. There's no way in hell you're beating Washington without Kyrie Irving. I'm sorry. There's just no. In Milwaukee, I wouldn't be surprised either. There's a chance maybe you can beat Milwaukee, but I don't see you beating Milwaukee either. Right now, that's how it is. You probably face one of those teams right now, the way things are looking right now. Either Washington or Milwaukee, and there's no way in hell they're beating Washington without Irving. Milwaukee, maybe a chance, but I'm sorry, but it's most likely over. It's most likely, and if they have to face Washington, it will be over. They will not even be getting past the first round if they have to play Washington in the first round. It sucks. It really sucks, man. This is actually from an injury he had back in 2015 in the finals, and I guess they put 2 screws in his leg, and now they're bothering him, and so they have to go remove the 2 screws, and they have to like adjust the surgery they did back in 2015. They have to make some adjustments because I guess the screws are kind of like bothering him now. So they got to take them out and put maybe some new ones in or something. I'm not sure what's going on there, but all I know that it's like they have to like make some adjustments, like some adjustments from the surgery they did back in 2015. So he's out for the season, and like I said, they could be out in the first round, especially if they play Washington. They're for sure not going too far in the playoffs. So now you sit here and wonder, with Cleveland kind of inconsistent, although I do think they're starting to play better. They won on a few nights ago versus Toronto. They won tonight versus Washington. They're trying to turn it on. I think Cleveland will still make it to the East Finals. And the question is, who do they face now? Now, I hope it is Philadelphia. I really hope it's Philadelphia to get a new fresh face in there, because I do not want to see them once again versus Toronto. Toronto is boring. They already beat them twice this year in less than a month. I really do not want to see Toronto in Cleveland and Toronto in the East Finals again. I really don't. So I'm cheering for Philadelphia or somebody else. So let's just hope. But I do think a lot of people think that Cleveland is not even going to make it to the first out of the first round. No, I think they kind of know there's a switch they're going to turn on defensively, I believe, and they may actually be starting to turn on the switch defensively. And I believe come playoff time they will turn it on and they will start winning, and it'll be good enough to at least most likely go to the finals again. I really do. I really think so. Even with Kyrie Irving with the Celtics, I don't think there was really a threat of Cleveland not making the finals this year. I just feel that they're so comfortable with it. The goal was probably win about 50, 55 games to get in the playoffs. It doesn't matter if we're not the number 1 seed. We're good enough. And they're most likely going to go in and they're starting like a motherfucker. They're most likely going to go in and as a number 3 seed. So we'll see what happens. And not even maybe, because they're tied. They're like a game or even less up on Philadelphia. So for the 3 seed, so we don't know. What else can I say? Sucks with Kyrie Irving. Good luck, man. Now it's funny because now everybody from that trade that was made in the summer between Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving, they're both hurt. Isaiah Thomas, he's out for the Lakers too. He had it once again. Also have to get his hip the hip he hurt last year and had to get surgery on, missed the rest of the season. He's same thing. His hip's still bothering him, and he has to go get some adjustments on that surgery done by him last season. So whoever did the surgery on these two guys, man, they fucking suck ass, I guess, because they both have to get their surgeries adjusted now. Although Kyrie Irving, you know, his was, it kind of sucks because it was all the way back in 2015, so I don't know why it's bothering him now, 3 years later. That's what I don't understand. Let me know in the comment section why the hell, if you got, I can understand Isaiah Thomas, because it happens when you get a surgery, and then you come back, and then a few months you're like, you know what, I'm still not 100%, you have to go back for another surgery. But how the hell do you fucking have a surgery in 3 years, and then you're actually playing amazing, you actually won a championship a year later, and then like 3 years later, it's like, it's starting to hurt again, and all of a sudden they have to make adjustments because the screws are too tight, and it's bothering your knee, and it's giving you pain. Like, how the fuck does that work? Like, I don't know. And I think the surgery was actually supposed to happen at some time, because he actually told Cleveland that he was thinking about getting the surgery, and that's what, that like, he was like, I have to get the surgery on my leg, you know, to readjust the screws from the 2015 surgery. And he told him, if you don't trade, he's like, this is when he wanted to trade. He's like, if you do not trade me, I do not longer want to play with LeBron James. I want to be my own person. I want to be the guy on the team. If you do not trade me, I will not be playing for you. And I will be getting that surgery to adjust my screws. And he threatened Cleveland. And that's why also Cleveland decided to trade him, because he said, you know what, I have to get the surgery at some point. If you do not, I do not like where I'm at right now with Cleveland. If you guys do not trade me away to some other team, I will get the surgery right now and miss the season. So that was another thing. Cleveland knew about the surgery too, and he threatened them that, you know, I have to get the surgery done at some time. And if you guys do not trade me, I will get the surgery done right now and I will miss the season. But so he knew, a lot of people knew he had to get the surgery done at some time, but a lot of people were hoping that the way he started the season, it was not going to be a problem. It could wait until the summer. But apparently it started bothering him in March, and he got that small surgery done on him, and they were hoping he can survive it and come back into the playoffs. They said, oh, he'll be out for like a month or two and then come back in the playoffs. But they decided, no, it's still not good enough. They're going to have to go get the big surgery now, and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. Anyways, whatever. You know, kind of confusing. I know this is kind of a boring, who cares? Anyways, let's talk about the fights. Alright, now everybody's like, oh, everybody's awoken now. I thought I was kind of a little bit boring segment. But anyways, so let's talk about the fights. There's stuff we need to talk about in the fight game. Okay, so the fight between Canelo Alvarez and GGG, Triple G, has been suspended because apparently Canelo failed a drug test. Okay. So this Canelo Alvarez is making the excuse that he supposedly ate some Mexican meat that had like some type of I don't know what the hell he's making up, that he had some Mexican meat and that's what made him fail the drug test. I think Canelo's fucking lying. I think I think he did legit took steroids because he knows he cannot beat Triple G. You saw that fight last year in September. Triple G had that fight won, and that was not a tie. Triple G won that fight, but I think because of the money thing, they like, you just give it a tie and let's have another fight in May just to get more money out. And then also, I do believe that Triple G, unless he knocks him out, and you know, he's not gonna win. If it goes back to a unanimous decision, once you know, it's gonna go to Canelo Alvarez. Because why? Because the sport knows that it can draw more money from a Mexican fighter like Canelo Alvarez than it can from a Russian fighter like Triple G. You know, they're trying to make Canelo Alvarez the next Mexican superstar in boxing. So I had a feeling that if the fight would have gone down, I believe unless Triple G had to knock Canelo out to win this fight. If Triple G would not knocked Canelo Alvarez out, I believe it would have gone to either, it would have gone to decision, and I believe this time it would have been worse for Triple G. Not only would they say it was a tie, but they probably would have given the W to Canelo Alvarez, because they believe in the long term, as a Mexican fighter, they can get more money from him, from his fights, as they can from this Russian guy. So I believe legit Triple G can beat Canelo, and he was going to beat him again. But like I said, unless he knocked him out, I do believe if it would have gone all 12 rounds, Canelo would have won by ultimate decision. Because They're just more focused on Canelo Alvarez as the future superstar Mexican for the Mexicans than they are with this Russian guy. So that's what I believe. Now, who knows? I think the whole meat thing, like I said, I think it's a whole lie. It's a whole excuse. Canelo Alvarez knows that he cannot beat this guy. This guy's too big, too strong for him, and he has to get the steroids. And he got caught. Simple as that. He got caught. Simple as that. And now they're talking about having a replacement. What's this guy's name? Cesar Chavez Jr. To replace. Cesar Chavez Jr. is going to get his ass whipped by Triple G. I'm sorry. Cesar Chavez Jr. got his ass whipped by Canelo Alvarez. What do you think is going to happen to Cesar Chavez Jr. and Triple G get in that fucking fight? It's going to be an ass whooping. Woo! It's not kicking. Why am I kicking? Anyways, it's boxing. Anyways, yeah, so I do believe it's just... It's a bunch of... it's a lie from Canelo. He took the steroids because, that's the only way he can beat Canelo. GGG. And also, like I said, I do believe that the only way Triple G would have been able to win that fight if it would have happened by knocking him out. Because otherwise, the judges would have given the fight to Canelo Alvarez because they know in the future they can get more money out of him. Anyways, I think that's all I have to say for tonight. Long video, but whatever. I hope the video didn't go too long. Anyways, until next time, I am the man that runs the place. I am CE, and until next time, I will see you later. Oh shit! Oh shit! What the fuck did I do? Oh wait, no. I think I said everything I had to say, right? Yeah. Okay, until next time, I am the man that runs the place, and I will see you later.